Well, good morning, everybody. This is Conrad Zen, former Bitcoin Foundation member and now evangelist for Pulse Zen. Well, I hope you can hear me above the engine noise, and if somebody could give me one in the chat, that would be great. Meanwhile, let me say, everything that we forecast came true. The Federal Reserve actually decided to keep interest rates on hold, but the reality is they must come down, and they will come down, and we're going to see rates back at zero. Not only that, the Federal Reserve is going to be commanded to start up quantitative easing again, probably before June. This is all extremely positive. The other thing that we said was that the Swiss National Bank was also going to cut its interest rates, and it certainly has. They are now only 0.25%, and they are going to come down again. Now, what does that mean to us? Well, it means that money is going to be risk on, is going to start flowing into cryptocurrency, and it's up to me and you to make sure that some of that money actually flows into PZ. Excuse me 1 minute while I do what I'm required to do. There we go. No, something's gone wrong. Hang on. Okay, while we wait for this, could somebody put a 1 in the chat so that I can see that you can actually hear what I have to say? So, number one, the Federal Reserve didn't cut interest rates, but they are going to, probably down to zero. The Swiss National Bank did cut rates by 1/4 point, and they're almost at zero, and they are going to zero. This is going to happen all the way across the European nations. It's going to happen across the American government. The Federal Reserve there is going to be commanded to turn the princes on before the 1st of June. Everything is looking very, very positive. Now, again, the noise and the debacles and the fraud that happens, nothing to do with us. So you can rest assured that investing in Pulse Zen is probably the safest, best investment that you've ever made. Look, you get paid interest whether the price goes up or down every single day. It's been working 100% uptime for nearly 4 years on both chains. Let me just show you. If you are a 30-year-old and you want to achieve $1 million in the bank by the age of 65, you're going to have to save at least $270 a month. Now, that doesn't sound much. Sounds a very paltry amount to me. But imagine that is an interest rate of about 6 or 7%, which is basically the best that you can achieve with any mainstream financial product. But imagine what would happen if you were able to put $270 a month into Pulse Zen. With our protocol, you are going to get phenomenal returns. Let's just look at some random numbers.
The power of Pulse Zen is in the compounding interest code. Let's look at today's numbers. 1 million Pulse Zen at $0.0005. It would cost $500. The daily pay it forward code can average for the year 500 Pulse Zen per 1 million held. So you are making about 25 cents a day, or $91 or so a year. So that works out to a very nice 18.2% a year, no staking, no lockup. However, if we allow ourselves to imagine the growth in Pulse Zen, imagine daily volume increases, and price is 30 cents. Everything looks shockingly different. The daily PIF is now $120 a day, at 30 cents per Pulse Zen. That generates compounding rewards of about $43,800 a year, which is a staggering 1,460% APY. Go see for yourself at pulsezen.app.
So, I'm not here to tell you to invest in the Pulse Zen. I'm just telling you about the opportunity. If you're not already in it, I highly recommend you go and study what self-custody means and also what compounding interest means, because that's all this protocol does. It's like Warren Buffett always says, it's the 8th wonder of the world. It is time and compound interest on steroids. Well, things are getting quite busy up here, so I'm going to say Slanjivar to everybody, and join me on the next broadcast. Well, I'll be taking some questions, so do save them up for next time. I'll be coming online in the next couple of days. So for now, from the middle of the ocean, that's Slanjivar from me.